What is up, guys? This is Jared Spalding here, and I know I did two videos today, but the one was just a price update. So I just want to make a quick video. If I could speak English here, that'd be wonderful for the rest of this. I want to make a quick video though, addressing the silver stacking skeptics, if you will. You know, the people who are, I guess, against silver stacking for whatever reason. So, you know, I've done this. I've kind of addressed it before, but never in a full video. So here goes nothing, right? All right. So honestly, I've heard a few different things against silver stacking. For one, I've heard people say that there's simply not enough, money in it. Silver's never going to go up in value. And I've heard it explained by Salivate Metal, great YouTube channel. I watched a lot of his videos, and he was saying, people are thinking about it, based too much on the dollar, right? They're thinking of value of things based on the dollar. And I've heard Mike Maloney talk about it as well, read and him saying stuff about it. And that is true, you really think about it. You can't base the value of anything on the dollar. You have to base the value of things on other commodities. And if you do that, silver, let's say you base it on the stock market, is, several times better than the stock market has overall in terms of everything that's been, won or lost on there. And you look at it compared to oil, again, it's done way better, honestly. So, I know precious metals prices are down, but oil prices are really down. You're talking about, losing half their value. Oil, silver has never done that, at least not in recent history. Of course, when a bubble pops, that's the only time that's going to really be happening. But if you're smart enough, you can really avoid being caught up in that, honestly. But, a lot of people just say that it's just not going to ever gain any value. And you're saying it's not going to gain any dollars. Well, that's the thing, is that you're thinking of it on dollars, but you base it around other commodities, which actually also have true value, and silver's done the best overall. It's even done better than gold over the past 10 years, which it's basically, its sister commodity, if you will. So, honestly, silver, in terms of gaining value and holding value, is really the best commodity overall. Now, another thing I wanted to address is people who just say there's not enough money in silver. It's kind of like the value thing. A lot of people will just say, in the stock market, you can make, $1,000 in 3 days. Silver, that's never going to happen. Well, maybe you're right, man. Maybe you are right. But the big thing is that, stock market, there's higher gains, sure, but there's a higher risk to match that. The thing with silver is that it's more of a, I wouldn't say simple market. It's not necessarily super easy to understand when you get really deep into it, but, I guess it's like chess, right? It's, anyone can invest in silver, but it still is difficult to master. But the thing about the stock market is that if you don't know what you're doing, you can lose so easily. With silver, really, it's not that, it doesn't go that deep when it comes to, buying bullion. You look for the best prices, and there you go, you buy some bullion. It's really not that tough. Now, numismatics are a little bit more complicated because they also have higher wins. If you know what you're looking for, again, on numismatics, you can make a decent profit. The thing is that, of course, their value is not tied to silver. It's more of what people are actually willing to pay for it. Just like stocks, right? A company, if people aren't buying its products, then, it's going to go down. If, people stop buying a certain coin and start selling it, then it's going to go down. That's the basic principle of it. And honestly, though, with coins, I've heard, people who've picked up coins and, ended up making twice or two or three times what they paid for the coin on it. It's a $10,000 coin we're talking about here. 30 grand is not sounding too bad to me. I don't know about you guys, but, but the thing is that, honestly, at the end of the day, just like anything else, to make a lot of money from silver, you have to put a lot of money into it, honestly. That's kind of the unfortunate truth, is that it is tougher for someone like, someone like me to come in and make a bunch of money off of silver. That's just not the way it's going to work. Now, I've gotten good deals on coins. I've talked about millions of times, so I'm not even going to, bother you with the same anecdotes as before, but my point being, I simply don't have enough currency to go in and, make an insane amount, but maybe you do. But the thing is that it's not just about having money. I understand that you do need to have the time and patience, and that's something that I always like to talk about, making sure that, you are putting the work in. But once you do, you're going to really see the, profits coming out if you know what you're doing. and you know what coin markets are down right now, and you invest into those, and then they go up, and you make some money, right? It's all about the popularity thing with that. You know, how popular is it? I mean, that's really what controls silver prices too. Like I always say, the media controls silver prices just as much as someone like J.P. Morgan does, because media is, you know, everyone. I mean, it's everywhere in almost every country, you know, and it has a lot of people in it, and a lot of people are influenced by it, and it, I mean, it has a lot of power, honestly, even on silver prices. You know, like I had a video, of course, talking about how it hasn't hit the mainstream, but when silver does, that's when you get your bubble, and that's when the generic bullion is going to pay off for you. So honestly, you know, if you guys have anything against silver, let me know in the comment section below, because I would love to hear it, and I would love to, you know, counter your point. And if it's a good point, then maybe you'll change my viewpoint. I don't know, but for me, silver is honestly the best, one of the best markets to be in. I think it's very undervalued right now. There's a lot of potential for it, but like I said, let me know in the comment section below. And that is it for this one. Peace, love, and much respect.